What really happens during a coaching session? Just recently, a few different business executives have asked me the same question, and that question is, what actually happens during one of your coaching conversations in your office? And I think it's a really great question, even though to give an explanation of exactly what happens, it depends on the client, depends on their goal they want to achieve, depends on some of the different challenges. So there's a number of factors that will determine how the session goes. Now, having said that, there is a general structure. So what I'd like to do today is to give you a bit of an outline of what happens during an hour's conversation or an hour and a half coaching conversation, and the follow-up after that session. So here we go. So the client will come in, and the very first thing we do, we get a history. We find out about their life, their childhood, how they grew up, where they grew up, and just gather some information so we got some more details to work with. Once we've got those details, then we find out what's the main challenge or the outcome or the goal that they want to achieve. And we'll go deep into that. We'll discuss and talk about that, get very clear about what they want to achieve in this coaching session. Then from there, depending on the goal, depending on the outcome, we'll start to talk about mindset and about our values, our behaviors, our beliefs, and how we got the mindset we got to right now. Because that's very important, because the results we get in our life now are generally due to the mindset, to our values, beliefs, and habits and patterns. So we have to show them how they got there. Now, if they want something different, how do we move forward and get that different result? So we talk about that. Then we'll pick one goal. We'll start with one goal, the main thing they want to achieve. And we'll go through and we'll do what's called the 9 steps to achieve your outcome. And in that process, we will identify all the action steps that need to have happen. We get the goal really clear, so it's crystal clear. It's a SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and it's time driven. So there's a whole process in going through this goal setting process to get the outcome they want. So we start that. Then when the client leaves the office after the 90 minutes or 1 hour, they will have a whole list of things they need to do depending on their availability and what they can do. And they will go away and implement the things we talked about in our coaching session. And one of the things that a coach does is help people to be accountable. And each person, each client, has a different way they like to be held accountable. So we'll discuss and come up with an agreement of how I, the coach, will keep them accountable to doing their assignment, to working on the steps towards their goal. Then they'll go away for a week or 2 weeks. They'll start to implement the goal. Then they'll come back for their next session. And at the start of the next session, we will go through their assignment. What did you do that worked really well? Great. What did you do that didn't work well? And then we'll debrief on that. We'll go in, see what happened, what didn't work. And sometimes it can be the mindset, it can be the habit, the belief of the person that's stopping things from moving forward. So we'll go through, do all that. Then for the remainder of the session, what we do is we continue on working on the goal. Okay, what's next? What do you have to do? And it's through this process that we have a whole bunch of processes to work on the client. We have processes that will remove the negative thinking in the client. We have processes that will remove the negative emotions. We have other processes that will remove the inner conflict. Part of them wants to work hard and the other part wants to take it easy. So there's these things happening in the body through conditioning. That's past conditioning that may not be working now. So we have to use different processes to remove these challenges. And the other one is limiting beliefs. Some of us may have a few limiting beliefs that's stopping us from taking action on the goal and getting the results that we really want. So over the program, over the 6 or 8 sessions, the coaching sessions, we go through many different processes to keep the client on track, to keep the client working towards the goal. So at the end of the program, even before the end of the program, the client has already achieved their goals. So that's it. That's, in a nutshell, that's what we do in a coaching session and following coaching sessions after the first one. So if that's something that you think you're interested in, you can click on the link down below and have a 30-minute conversation with me, and we can just quickly discuss what's going on in your life, and if you need some support and some help and some accountability, we can certainly discuss that. Okay, that's the Mega Living message today. If you like the message, please give me the thumbs up. Hit that like button down below. Also, if you could share the video by hitting the share button to your family, friends, or work colleagues. And if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to subscribe, all you have to do is hit that red subscribe button. Okay, have a wonderful day. Talk to you next time. High five. Bye for now.